The $10 mushroom farm. How beginners make profit in 14 days. Imagine this. It's the 10th of the month. The bills are staring at you from the counter. The paycheck feels like a distant memory. You need to make money, and you need to make it now. What if I told you that in 2 weeks, you could have a stack of cash in your hand generated from a business you started with the cost of a few fancy coffees? This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is biological science, harnessed for speed and profit. This is the story of the $10 mushroom farm, a system so efficient that a complete beginner can see their first profit in just 14 days. The 14-day miracle. Why mushrooms are different. Forget everything you know about farming. Traditional agriculture is a game of patience measured in seasons. You plant in the spring, pray all summer, and hope for a harvest in the fall. It's a slow, high-risk, capital-heavy marathon. Mushroom farming is a sprint. The secret lies in the mycelium, the hidden, root-like network of the mushroom. Think of it as nature's supercomputer, a biological engine that runs on overdrive. When you give it a perfect environment, a warm, dark, moist space filled with its favorite food, agricultural waste, it doesn't grow. It colonizes. It threads its way through every inch of its new home, breaking down complex organic matter at a staggering rate. Where a corn plant takes weeks to reach a foot tall, a mushroom can double in size every 24 hours. This isn't just growth, it's an explosion of life. This speed is what makes the 14-day profit window not just possible, but predictable. It's a system designed for the beginner who needs a win and needs it fast. The $10 breakdown, your ultimate lean startup kit. The biggest barrier to starting any business is capital. But what if your biggest investment was less than the price of a movie ticket? The $10 mushroom farm is built on the principle of radical resourcefulness. You're not buying things, you're finding them. Here's your shopping list. Your $10 must-have. Premium mushroom spawn, $5 to $10. This is your one non-negotiable purchase. Spawn is grain, like millet or rye, that has been inoculated with pure, vigorous mycelium. It's the seed of your operation. Do not try to cut costs here. Buying cheap or questionable spawn is the #1 reason beginners fail. Get it from a reputable supplier. For a beginner, oyster mushroom spawn is the way to go. It's aggressive, forgiving, and grows fast. You're free for the taking inventory. Substrate, the soil. This is the food for your mycelium, and it's 100% free. It's agricultural waste. Go to a local coffee roaster or processing plant and ask for their discarded coffee husks. Find a farmer who has just harvested corn and take the leftover cobs. Grab bales of straw or sugarcane bagasse. These are not just free. People are often happy to have you haul them away. Growing containers. You don't need expensive trays. The standard is polypropylene or polyethylene grow bags. If you can't find them cheap, ask a local bakery for their large food-grade plastic bags. Even thick, clean trash bags can work for a first trial. A dark space, a closet, a corner of a spare room, a space under the stairs. Anywhere you can block out direct sunlight. A simple heat source, a large metal drum, and a way to build a fire underneath it. This is for pasteurization. Water and your own 2 hands, the most important ingredients of all. Your total startup cost is the price of the spawn. Everything else is an exercise in creative problem solving. The 14-day profit plan, a week-by-week guide to your first harvest. This is your step-by-step timeline. Follow it. And in 14 days, you'll go from a bag of waste to a basket of cash. Week 1, building the foundation, days 1 to 7. Day 1 to 2, mixing and pasteurizing. Action, take your free substrate, e.g., 5 parts coffee husks, 1 part chopped corn cobs, and mix it with water. Action. Take your free substrate, e.g., 5 parts coffee husks, 1 part chopped corn cobs, and mix it with water in a large basin or on a clean tarp. The goal is field capacity. Squeeze a handful as hard as you can. You want 1 or 2 drops of water to come out, not a stream. Action. Pack the damp substrate into your grow bags, leaving them loosely packed so air can circulate. Fold the tops over, but don't seal them tightly. Action. This is the most critical step for hygiene. Place your bags in a large drum of boiling water. Weigh them down with a rock so they stay submerged. Let them pasteurize for at least 1 hour. This kills off the competing molds and bacteria that would ruin your crop. Let them cool completely overnight. Day 3, spawning. Action. In a very clean area, wipe down surfaces with diluted bleach or vinegar. Open your cooled bags. Sprinkle a tablespoon or 2 of your premium spawn into the substrate. Mix it in gently. Roll down the top of the bag and punch a few small holes near the top for air exchange. Action. Place the bags on a shelf in your chosen dark, warm space. Action. Place the bags on a shelf in your chosen dark, warm space, ideally 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. The work is now done. Let the mycelium take over. Day 4 to 10, the great wait. What's happening? It will look like nothing is happening. This is where beginners get nervous. Be patient. Inside the bag, the mycelium is furiously growing, consuming the substrate and weaving its web. By day 7 to 10, you should see the inside of the bag turning from dark brown to a solid, bright white. This is colonization. It's a sign of success. Week 2, the explosion of profit, days 11 to 14. Day 11, initiating fruiting. Action. Once your bag is almost fully white, it's time to trigger the mushrooms to grow. Take a clean knife or razor blade and cut 5 to 6 small, horizontal slits about 1 inch long into the side of the bag where you want the mushrooms to emerge. Action. Now, change the environment. Move the bags to a place with indirect light. A room with a window is fine. And fresh air. You need to dramatically increase the humidity. The easiest way for a beginner is to spray the walls and floor. Around the bags with water twice a day and hang wet burlap sacks nearby. Day 12 to 14, the harvest. Action. Tiny white pins will appear at the slits. Get ready for the show. They will grow visibly, doubling in size daily. In 2 to 4 days, they will go from pins to full-sized, beautiful oyster mushrooms. The ideal time to harvest is just as the edges of the caps begin to curl upwards. Action. To harvest, simply grasp the entire cluster at its base and twist it off gently. Don't cut them. This leaves the base behind for a possible second flush. Congratulations! In 14 days, you have a marketable product. The profit math, turning $10 into $40 plus. Let's be conservative. You're a beginner. Let's be conservative. You're a beginner. Things might not be perfect. Your investment, $10 for a high-quality spawn bag that can produce about 10 to 12 small grow bags. Your yield, let's say you get a conservative average of 200 grams, 0.2 kilograms, per bag from your first, most vigorous flush. With 10 bags, that's 2 kilograms, 4.4 pounds, of fresh mushrooms. The sale price, fresh local oyster mushrooms are a premium product. A conservative beginner price is $10 per kilogram, $5 per pound at a local farmer's market or to a local chef. Your gross revenue, 2 kilograms x $10 per kilogram equals $20. Wait, that's only a $10 profit. You're right. But that's just the first flush in 14 days. The magic is in the cycles. After your first harvest, soak the bags in cool water overnight. This rehydrates the mycelium. In another 7 to 10 days, you'll get a second flush. It will be smaller, maybe 1 kilogram total. That's another $10. A possible third flush might yield another 0.5 kilograms. That's another $5. Total potential return from your $10 spawn. Total potential return from your $10 spawn. $20 plus $10 plus $5 equals $35. Net profit, $35 to $10 initial cost equals $25. That's a 250% return on investment in under a month from a $10 bill and a pile of coffee husks. And this is with conservative numbers. As you get better, your yields will increase and you'll be able to charge premium prices, easily pushing your net profit to $40 or $50 per $10 spawn bag. Beginner's troubleshooting. What if it goes wrong? Problem: my bags are stinky or have green/black/blue spots. Solution: you have contamination. It happens. Be ruthless. Throw the bag out immediately far from your house so it doesn't spread spores. The solution is better pasteurization and cleaner technique next time. Problem: my mushrooms are small, dry, and their caps are cracking. Solution: your humidity is too low. Miss more often. Use the wet burlap sack trick. You cannot overdo the humidity during fruiting. Problem: nothing is growing. The bag is still just brown substrate after 10 days. Is better pasteurization and cleaner technique next time. Miss more often. Use the wet burlap sack trick. You cannot overdo the humidity during fruiting. Problem: nothing is growing. The bag is still just brown substrate after 10 days. Solution: your temperature is likely too low. The mycelium went dormant. Find a warmer spot. Or your spawn was old or dead. This is why you buy from a good supplier. Your first $10 mushroom farm isn't just about making a few extra bucks. It's a proof of concept. It's a crash course in business biology and resilience. It's the feeling of harvesting something you created from nothing. It's the confidence that comes from turning a small, calculated risk into a tangible reward. In 14 days, you won't just have mushrooms. You'll have the beginnings of a real, scalable business and the undeniable proof that you can make money grow from almost thin air. You'll have the beginnings of a real, scalable business and the undeniable proof that you can make money grow from almost thin air. Mushroom Money Bag.